Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Chairman Wiggum, Ranking Member Kelly, and distinguished members of the State and Local Government Committee. My name is Heather Groves, and I'm a licensed nurse in the state of Ohio. As a nurse and as an Ohioan, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to give my proponent testimony for House Bill 624. I'm here today because it is my belief that Governor DeWine and Dr. Acton have cherry-picked what COVID-19 data they wish to relay to Ohioans, resulting in unnecessary fear and panic across the state, as well as the continuation of overreaching and nonsensical public health orders. I have watched as Governor DeWine and Dr. Acton have touted worst-case scenarios as commonplace, title those who recover from the illness COVID-19 survivors, and have invited those who have suffered from the most severe health outcomes as who have suffered from the most severe health outcomes of COVID-19 to broadcast their troubling but very rare stories to the entire state during the daily press conferences. These scare tactics are further propagated by the lack of accurate and necessary data reporting by the Ohio Department of Health, Dr. Acton, and Governor DeWine. An article titled "Lack of Details, States Vary on Reporting Nursing Home COVID-19 Deaths, Frustrating Families," reported that state and local health officials nationwide have faced increasing scrutiny over the collection and release of infection data for long-term care facilities, whose residents are among the most susceptible to COVID-19. States have adopted their own standards with mixed results. Where limited information has been made public, the amount and its accuracy has raised questions at a time when public health experts say knowing where the virus is spreading is crucial to preventing future outbreaks and allocating testing kits, supplies, and protective equipment. We have seen this play out in Ohio, where during the week of May 10th, Dr. Acton stated that 22% of Ohio COVID-19 deaths were attributed to nursing home residents. On May 14th, Cleveland.com reported that this number was grossly inaccurate and accused ODH of failing to release timely and accurate nursing home infection and fatality data as previously promised. It was later reported by state and national media that nursing home deaths have accounted for an astounding 70 to 79% of all Ohio COVID-19 fatalities. When you add other congregate setting infection and mortality rates to this number, you can deduce that community-based COVID-19 mortality is insignificant compared to congregate settings. However, the majority of the state's COVID-19 restrictions disproportionately affect individuals and small businesses in the community. My local health department has done an amazing job of reporting relevant data, including active, cumulative, and recovered infections, current hospitalizations versus discharged patients, and the percentage of community-acquired occupational exposure, travel exposure, and close contact exposure on the overall rate. They also report the local prison cases separately. Dr. Acton continues to claim, however, when asked, that she is unable to report this vital information for the state due to lags in reporting and lack of centralized reporting tools. I cannot help but to question this narrative when I'm seeing local health departments and municipalities accurately report this information on an ongoing basis. When the Department of Health is given the authority to unilaterally impose restrictions on every facet of our daily lives, we must insist that they are transparent and honest in their reporting of all data that is relevant to whether those restrictions are continued or are lifted. Ohioans have done their part in ensuring that the COVID-19 curve is flat. And now I ask that our legislators do theirs by passing House Bill 624 and holding ODH accountable in their reporting of this and any future health emergency situation. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my support for House Bill 624. I'll attempt to answer any questions that you may have to the best of my ability.
Thank you for your testimony, and we have a question from Representative Russo.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Just out of curiosity, what county are you in? You mentioned your county health department was doing some good reporting. I'm just curious to take a look at it.
Okay.
Through the chair to Representative Russo, it's Union County.
Union.
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Russo, would you make sure that you turn your microphone on, please?
It is on.
I don't see it. Is the red light on?
Yep.
Okay. I'll try to turn you up a little bit and see what we
Thank you. And then one other follow-up question. You mentioned that you are a licensed nurse. Do you mind sharing are you still practicing?
I am.
In the clinical
Yes, ma'am.
setting that you work in?
Yes, ma'am. I am a hospice nurse.
I'm sorry.
I am a hospice nurse.
Hospice.
Yes,
nurse.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the committee? Okay. Seeing none, thank you for your testimony
Thank
today.
you so much.